I really don't know what I'm doing next with this project. I'm kind of just winging it. So, and I know that's really bad to say, but I mean, hey, I'm a plant star. I wing stuff with a little bit of planning, but this is my planning. Hello everyone! So it is currently the 15th and it has been a while since I vlogged last, but I thought I would add in everything that I filmed prior to the 15th into this vlog now, just because it's a lot of footage and it's interesting footage, I think, hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, so it is the Writer's Retreat on YouTube, hosted by Barrett, Sandra, and Vixen of Fiction. So I am going to be filming this process of a writing weekend, because why not? I didn't think to film this write-a-thon until the last sprint. We are only 2 sprints, 3 live streams into the day, but a lot has been going on. So talking about health and wellness, which is going to be really fun because I just think that's important to talk about. So that's a nice little relaxing thing to do right now. I don't know if I'm going to sit and join in the discussion the entire time though, because I do have stuff to do. So without further ado, let's get into it. I know that I said that I was going to write right now, but I'm actually not going to do that. Instead, I think I'm going to film a video because I realized yesterday, or the day before yesterday, that I accidentally deleted a video that I was really proud of making. I make customized bullet journals, and sometimes I will film the process and sometimes I won't. And this time I filmed a flip through of my journal that I gave away in December. And I had this video on my phone for the longest time, but you know, I kind of mentioned this in my last video, but I batch filmed all throughout December. And because I film on my phone, I had to delete videos that I thought I had already backed up, but I didn't. At least I didn't back up one of those videos. And that one is really important to me. To recover them, because they were permanently deleted, will cost me over $50. And if it's only one video that I am missing, I don't know if it's worth $50, even though the video is so close to my heart. But what I can do is, for the bullet journaling videos that I have coming up, maybe I could remake some of the spreads that I had before in like maybe a slightly different style, of course. But I think it would still be lots of fun, and maybe it will make me feel better. But anyways, the point to all of this is that now that I have finally given up on the fact that I will never ever get those clips back, I am going to film a different video, and it will probably rewrite over the old video's data on my phone, but that is okay. That means it's gone for good. I don't have to think about it ever again, and this video that I am filming will be posted next week. So next week for me, but like before this vlog comes up for you. You can hear the fan in the background, but you won't be able to hear the fan while I'm filming But basically, this is the stream that I had to pause while I was filming. I have my coffee, and here is my little streaming space. So I just have to get all my supplies, and then I can start filming. Now, I actually have not decided what video I want to film. I think I'm going to film a bullet journal video this week instead of just a broad overview, which involves going through this massive thing. But if y'all are interested in seeing what I keep in my pen cases, hint hint, this is not the only pen case that I own, please let me know in the comments below. So without further ado, and we are going to get filming this other video. I've finished filming. My desk is a mess. So far, Chandra and Natalie have talked about journaling, which ironically I was journaling while they were talking about journaling, and now they're talking about yoga, and I'm going to put a time lapse on this because this desk literally needs to be tidied up. It is gross, and I'm also going to listen to the live stream while I do it. We are half an hour into this live stream, and I forgot that I made tea half an hour ago. So, safe to say that it's cold. I'm gonna microwave my tea now. Goodbye! And we got takeout. Very delicious. I got chicken miso. I do not know if you can see me, but I cannot see you. It is about 4 p.m. and for some reason it is so sunny, but we are about to start a live stream. I am participating in this retreat with Chandra, and then I have a Vixen of Fiction one later on, and basically since I last saw y'all, I just worked. It's been a very, very boring, very chill day, and some of that working was writing, but most of that writing was not for any project that would help me in any way, shape, or form. It was kind of like one of those fun projects where you have something on your brain and you just need to get it onto the page regardless of if it's publishable, how good it is, how bad it is. So that's what I was working on, and I did have a lot of fun, but it's not worth kind of like tracking because it's just my brain dump in writing format.
It was and when the other character said, I'm the weaver, and she was like, you're the planet killer. And he's
So we finished that stream. It got a little hectic. Richard Howard is now an interpretive dancer, and yeah, it is now dance party time. Hello! It has been a while since we last chatted. It's been a while since I vlogged, like 2 months, and then past that 2 months of vlogging, it has also been a while since I've like sat down to film this video. You'll notice that there are 2 parts to this video. All the B-roll is from the writer's retreat hosted by Barrett, Laurie, and Nia the Vixen of Fiction from a week ago, maybe a week and a little bit more. But yeah, so there's that. I didn't really talk much about writing in those clips, because I wasn't really writing anything that was really worth mentioning and tracking. It was just kind of some fun projects and then doing like work stuff. So I thought that I would combine, I would combine this video and that video together. So what is this video? Well, I am rewriting project book. I am really bad at rereading. Like, I read my WIP all the time, so I'm always like, you know, I've read it already. It takes me 5 minutes to read through the whole thing, but I've never really let it sit. However, because I took so much time off of working on project book, I think I now have a clear head to start rereading. So I'm really excited. Let's get right into it. Because I am unable to go outside and really shop around, I am not able to print out project book, which means that I'm just going to resort to converting it to an EPUB so that I can read it on my laptop as such. And I'm really excited. I hope it's going to be good. I know already that I'm going to have 2 documents open, my EPUB and my actual document, when I do this, because I can't handle kind of making weird looking notes in my EPUB files. So that's what we're going to do. I have currently read and edited very lightly 5 chapters, so I'm pretty good. And then I actually got inspired to work on the sequel to project book, so I shut that down, and for 45 minutes I worked on project book, which I'm pretty pumped about. So it is currently the 27th, and I have read up to chapter 25. Yay! It is January 30th, so Happy New Year to those who celebrate it. And I am currently reading on this. I'm on chapter 35 out of 38, so it's getting close. It's getting good. I always feel like when I reread my own works, I can read them quicker than I read an actual book. But anyways, reading on this device and editing on my computer has helped me kind of like change things up and gives me a good variety. Another option is to read on my Kobo, and I could have done that, except for I decided that I'd like a bigger screen for this project. I have changed up a little bit in my actual work regarding like formatting and things like that, but mainly when I'm rereading, I'm looking at my descriptions, my arcs, to see if things make sense and nothing comes out of the blue. I always feel like when I am in the process of drafting, my story sounds so good, so eloquent, and then I go back and reread and it's just like a pile of mush, and I'm like, maybe I should add more description. Hello, Cami. It is the 31st of January, so Happy New Year to everyone who celebrates it, and I'm popping on to say that I have officially finished my reread, which I am very excited about. I ended up editing chapter 2 a little bit. I said earlier that the point of this read-through was to change up my descriptions and just to make sure everything was coherent, but that's not all I want to do, I don't think. Because I think I like the idea of making my tone more lyrical. I don't know, see, I think something sounds really eloquent, but it's not really when I read back through it. So, I don't know, I recently finished, oh gosh, the last 2 days I've been binging audiobooks, and the 2 audiobooks I read were so fantastically written that I feel the need to like up my own writing. But they are 2 completely different stories. One of them is more down-to-earth dark academia, and the other one is very whimsical. And I kind of want to go for this whimsical vibe in my story, but I feel like the story itself lends itself to more an academic writing vibe because it's dark. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna take a couple days off from reading my story or from doing anything with my story, I think, because one thing that I really want to do is ask myself, are my questions getting across? By that I mean, when you read, there is always one question that kind of motivates you to continue reading the story, no? I guess, right? So the story that I read that was a dark academia book, the question I constantly asked myself was, who killed these people? Then how did these people die? Then with this whimsical story, my question was always, are they going to survive? And for my story, I never thought about what question I want my readers to think while they read this. I mean, of course I have like goals and motivations and things that my characters like believe in and have, but I haven't really kind of settled on what I want the reader to question once they finished each chapter. So I think I'm gonna go back, maybe think about it for a while, and then look at the beginning of the chapter and the ends of my chapter, just to see if I like the ending, if it's hooky enough, and to see if the question that I want my readers to ask gets across. I really don't know what I'm doing next with this project. I'm kind of just winging it. So, and I know that's really bad to say, but I mean, hey, I'm a planster. I wing stuff with a little bit of planning, but this is my planning. I'm just talking out loud. Okay, so anyways, that is my semi-plan. So I think that is it for this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's a little chaotic with the write-a-thon stuff in the background as b-roll, but I felt bad for filming it and then not including it in its own vlog, so here we go. Thank you so much for following me on this journey. If you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe down below, and I will see you next time. Bye!